In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to integrate Mailchimp with your WordPress site. We're going to start from creating a Mailchimp account from scratch, creating the opt-in inside the account, getting the opt-in code, adding it to WordPress, and then testing the opt-in and seeing what that looks like when you get new subscribers inside of Mailchimp. And once this is done, you'll be able to collect subscribers immediately on your site. And we're getting started right now. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. It's Bjorn from WPLearningLab, where we help you get better at WordPress so you can earn more for yourself, for your clients, and for your business. If you haven't done so yet, click subscribe, then click the bell notification icon so you're notified when I publish more tutorials for you. And with that out of the way, let's get your website collecting subscribers. I'll see you in the screen capture. The location for this Mailchimp opt-in form is right up here on the top right, where it's most predominant. People are most likely to see it. You're going to have more than just an opt-in form. They're going to have some kind of offer associated with it, which we're not going to get into detail in this tutorial. We're just going to show the functionality of how to get a Mailchimp account and how to add the opt-in form to your site right here. So the cool thing about Mailchimp is its pricing structure. It's one of the very few that has a free tier that is free forever, and it's free for up to 2,000 subscribers or 12,000 emails per month. And that is enough to cover most people's needs, especially when you're getting started, because you have 0 subscribers when you start. So you have all that time to learn how to use Mailchimp and find ways to maximize its use without paying monthly for it. You just start to pay monthly when you're over 2,000 subscribers. When you're ready to sign up, all you do is click on this blue button here or the blue button up in the top right. There's a super simple sign up form. I'm going to put in my email address. I'm not a women's health coach, so that won't be my username. Just going to call it WPLearningLab for the username. Password's a secret, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. There's our password. Has to have one special character to meet that requirement there, so I'm just going to add in a special character. Now we're all set. Click on Get Started. Now I have to check our email for our confirmation. I'm going to add that to my LastPass because that's just what I do. So let's head over to our email account and check for the confirmation email. So here we have the email to activate our account. Just click on Activate. If you didn't find this in your inbox, check your junk and your spam. It's going to be somewhere in your email account. Just click on Activate when you do find it. And now it's asking to confirm that we're human. Yes, I'm not a robot. And now we set up the rest of our account. It's going to add my details in here. On this one, just add in your company name and your website. If you don't have a company or a website, just make something up. It's not that big of a deal. Just put in your own name and your own personal website, whatever you want. Just make something up. It doesn't have to be a company for this to work. We'll continue when you're done that. And we add in our address information. This is important to comply with spam laws because the address ends up being on the bottom of every one of the emails you send out. If you don't want your personal address or your business address in there, you can get a PO box. At least you can in North America. I'm not sure how it works in the rest of the world, but you can probably get some kind of box somewhere that isn't your personal address. So you'd feel comfortable sending that out in an email. Go ahead and continue when you're done. And here we answer if our business sells anything. Mine does, yours may not. Choose which is appropriate. And it says we have integrations with these 4 big ones. We have a WooCommerce playlist, so that can come in useful. And the other ones are also very great tools to sell online. Go ahead and continue when you're done. Now we can connect our social media accounts. I'm just going to click on the plus to go ahead and do that. We just log in using this little pop-up. It asks us this, which all apps ask. Continue as me. Mailchimp would like to post on our timeline. Who can see the posts? Choose which one you want to show up on. I don't mind if friends see it. Click on OK. And then OK again. Now Facebook is integrated. Integrate Twitter. Just click on that plus. A little pop-up shows up again. Sign into our Twitter account. Twitter's done. Continue when you're ready. So the account is ready, Freddy. We're ready to rock and roll. You can subscribe to their 2 series here to see or to get their information on using Mailchimp better. So it's up to you if you want to do that. Click on Let's Go when you've chosen your options. And now we arrive in the dashboard. This is where a lot of stuff is going on. There's a lot to Mailchimp, and they keep adding more features almost every week. So it's crazy how many features they add. So this dashboard page is where you're going to see a lot of your information, your campaigns, your email lists, your e-commerce even. What we want to do is we want to create a list because we want people from our website to be added to a list. So first thing we're going to do is create a list. Go to Audience, Create List, give it a name. I'm just going to call it WP PhD, which is the test site that we're working on. The from email address is going to be my email address. Default from name is going to be me. The campaign URL settings, these are links in the campaigns, and this is that they're going to shorten all of them to this, and then they're going to add a random code at the end. This is only available for paid accounts, so don't worry too much about that if you're on the free one. And it's often smart to add a little reminder of how people signed up for your list. People have short attention spans. They don't remember for very long what they did, so that's why this reminder is important. The contact information here, you can either use that or edit this. So if you did have a PO box, for example, this one is at the local post office. We have a little PO box there. So you can save that when you're ready, and then you can get notifications as well from subscriber activity, either daily summaries. You can get notifications right when someone signs up. I'm going to turn that one on just to show how it works. So we're going to test this form once it's on our site. Unsubscribes, you also are notified. Which one of these you choose is up to you. When you're first starting, you're probably going to want to choose all of them because it's very exciting stuff. Later on, once you've received tons of these emails, you're going to turn these off because it gets to be a pain when you receive a lot of them. Click on save when we're all done in here. And now we have our contact list. We're in the WP PhD test list right now. If we go back to our dashboard, we see that our audience data has changed from create an audience to, or create a list, to actual data. Nothing there yet, clearly, but there will be in a minute. Another way to view the individual lists you have is clicking on lists at the top, and then you'll see a list of your lists. And on the right-hand side, there's a little down arrow where you can set a lot of stuff, including your sign-up forms. So when I click on sign-up form, we're going to create an embed form. There's a bunch of different kinds, as you can see. Choose the one that's right for you. In this tutorial, we're doing the embed form. I'm going to click on select for that one. And we have different options again. Classic, super slim. We have the preview on the right-hand side. So the classic is a classic one. Super slim is smaller. Horizontal. Naked, meaning you have to use your own styling to make it look pretty. And advanced, which is again the own styling and using hidden fields and things like that. We're just going to stick to super slim. We're going to enable CAPTCHA. We're going to keep all these settings. So we're going to change this. Sign up now. And get this awesome thingy. So we always want to give something to have someone sign up. So I just wrote sign up now to get this awesome thingy. Whatever that thingy is, I don't know, but it's awesome, clearly. Then when that's all ready, now we're going to copy this embed code in its entirety. There's more than we just see in this box. If we scroll down, there's quite a bit more. And we're going to finally add it to our site in the sidebar at the very top. We're going to do that by heading into our dashboard, going to Appearance and then Widgets. We're going to drag and drop the text widget to the top of the sidebar. We're going to paste in our code. There's one thing left to do, which is listening to this section here. We recommend moving this block and the preceding CSS link to the head of your HTML file. So we need to take this information here and cut it from there and then save. Now if we go to our site and refresh this page, we see that our form is here, but it doesn't look the same as it looked in the preview. This is the preview right here. This is how it looks on the site. Very different. And that's because that CSS that we're copying to the head file was in the form area and it doesn't work that way. It has to be in the header. To get the CSS into your header, you can either do it through your cPanel, you can do it through FTP, or I'm going to do it right through the WordPress dashboard right here. Click on save that on there one more time for good measure. Click on editor under the appearance menu and then head over into the header.php file. This is best done in a child theme, but for this demo, I'm just going to do it here. Otherwise, this demo will take all day. So I'm just going to paste in the styles right after the head tag. So we have this link to a CSS style sheet. And we have our own styles here. And of course, this commented message we can take out if we want. Click on update file. We want to take it out just because it reduces the file size. And smaller file sizes make for faster load times. Now, if we refresh this page, nothing has changed. So that's great. That's great, Mailchimp, thanks. So what we're going to do next is figure out why nothing changed. So I'm going to change this background color from white to black, which is just 000, to see if this selector is actually working. It might be working, we just can't tell if the background's white because the entire website's white. So I save that, and I come back out here and I hard refresh, Control-Shift-R, and black is applied, so that is working. So I'm going to change this back to white. And I'm going to look up this CSS link right here, because there could be something wrong with that CSS being pulled into our website. So I'm going to create a new tab, go to that URL, and we have all the CSS code here that's being applied for that slim design. It's going to copy that and paste it into this style block. And click on Update File and see what happens. Sometimes this fixes it, sometimes this doesn't fix it. Come back out here, Command-Shift-R or Control-Shift-R again to hard refresh. And now we do have a style that's much closer to the preview, which was this. And the only difference is actually the width allowed to the form. So this is a lot wider here than it is here. So we have our style the same as the preview, which is what we wanted. So that's how we fix the styling in that case, but you might encounter different problems. If you do run into a problem, leave a comment in the comments below and we'll see what we can do, if we can work that out. But the next thing to do once this is online is test this. So I'm going to put in my email address here and then click on subscribe and see what happens. We're redirected to a page which says almost finished, need to confirm your address. So let's head into our inbox and find this confirmation email. So here we have a please confirm subscription. Yes, subscribing to this list. If people do not click that, they're not actually part of your list. I'm going to check this box to confirm not a robot again. So there's two steps for opting in. It's called a double opt-in, and it's used for spam compliance. It's an important step. Some countries don't need it, others do. But the idea is someone signs up and they have to verify it's actually them, because someone could just find your email address and sign you up for 1,000 newsletters without you knowing. Then you start getting 1,000 spam emails every day, which you don't want. It's a real pain and a jerk move by the other guy. So the idea of double opt-in is that can't happen because they'd have to have access to your email account to confirm their subscription. Then we check we're not a robot, click on subscribe to list. So if we head back into our site here and go to lists, or sorry, our Mailchimp account, we should have a subscriber. So there's no context yet, clearly doesn't update instantly. If we head back into our email account, I received this email saying we've gained a new subscriber. Maybe it's because it's my own email address that wasn't updated, but this is the notification you get for every single subscriber that subscribes because of that check mark we checked earlier. So every time a subscriber comes in, we get this message. I'm going to click on View Subscriber here, and here they are. The star rating gauges how engaged they are with your material, with your content, but this is our subscriber information. So there's a lot of information here, and we've now added our first subscriber to our list. Clearly they're there, but they're not yet showing up here. There could be a time delay, or it could be because they use the same email address as I created my account with, my Mailchimp account. So I'm just going to test this again really quickly. I'm going to pause it, choose a different email address, and see if that works better. So I'm back. I used a different email address, and now the subscribers showed up almost instantly. If I click on this list name here, we'll see who that is, and that is me with this email address, and the other one showed up as well now. Convenient. But I tried a different email address, it showed up instantly, the other one took a little longer, and that's how we're adding subscribers now. So now the next step, now that you have this opt-in form on your site, the next step is to have a compelling offer to make them want to opt in, and then actually contact them through the Mailchimp mailing account. Usually the easiest thing is if you create content consistently, just send that content out to them. Send an email saying, hey, I just posted this blog or this video or this image. You should go check it out for this and this reason. Here's a benefit to you. And then you get people coming back to your site over and over, which is good for a lot of different things, including building your business. That's how easy it can be to start collecting subscribers on your site. It's really simple. There's no reason you can't start doing it right now, today. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below the video. If you haven't done so yet, click subscribe, then click the bell icon so you don't miss anything. And next up is clicking one of these videos that appear on the right-hand side so you can get even better at WordPress. And until next time, keep crushing it, and I will see you in the next video.